Howdy folks, welcome to Katie Phillips Scrapbook Designs. I'm Katie and today we're going to continue working on the Hello There or Hello Again album. And for this album we're going to use the Hello Again collection by Echo Park. However, we're not going to cut into any pattern paper today. Today we're going to continue working on the base pages for this album. So in the previous video we worked on the cover for this album and I'm going to show you guys, I don't know, fingers crossed that this new binding system is going to work. I did a mock-up of it and it looks like it worked, so I am hopeful. The base pages come in two parts. One piece is 6 3/4 inches wide by 6 inches tall, and the other piece is 6 inches wide by 7 inches tall. For the 6 3/4 by 6 inch piece, we're going to score this at 1/2 inch. Actually, you know what? We're going to score this at 6 1/4 and 6 inches. And for the 6 by 7 piece, we're going to score the 7 inch side. We're going to score that at 1/2 inch, and we're going to go ahead and fold that over, and I'm going to crease that. This is 110 pound cardstock, so let's crease that down, and then we're going to press this folded edge up against that side there and score at the 6 inch mark. And I'm going to assemble one of these just to show you guys what this is going to look like, and then I'm going to make the other two off camera. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to burnish this. Okay, so this little tab here, this is what's going to glue to the spine. This 1/4 inch gusset is going to give the page a little bit of room to move around and lay flat as you're flipping through the album. This section here is going to create a pocket on top of the page. And for that, I want to taper these tabs, just so that anything that we glue in, or that we insert in there, and we've got inserts, I cut some inserts to use. We just want to make sure that it'll move in and out easily. And now we want to go ahead and glue this down. You could use double-sided tape, that would be fine. I'm just going to use wet glue so that I have some room, some time to wiggle it around if I need to. And because this is a pocket page, I'm actually going to glue down right here along the edge that's going to go next to the spine, so along where this score line is. Now I'm going to line this page up just past the score line, the second score line at the 3/4 inch mark, and press that down. And if you wanted to have flaps that open on this side, you could always leave this side open. Not planning to do that with this album, but I might do that in a future album. All right, I'm going to assemble the other two pages for this album. Okay, we've got our 3 pages assembled, and I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges here just so that they match up with the album cover. This is Fossilized Amber Distress Oxide. All right, I got all 3 pages inked, so let's move on to fin number 1. And we're going to start with page number 1, and I'm going to pull out the trimmer. For this page, we're going to need 2 pieces of 65-pound cardstock cut to 5 by 4.5. We're also going to need 1 piece at 6 by 9.5 and 1 piece at 5 by 5. And now we're going to grab the scoreboard. The 5 by 5 is an insert, so we're not going to score that. These that are cut to 4.5 by 5, on the 5-inch side, let's score these at the 4.5-inch mark. And then this 9 by 6, we're going to score this one at 9.5 by 6. Okay, we're going to score this one at 5 inches and 1/2 inch. And then before we do any assembly, we're going to fold these score marks and ink the edges. So I'm going to put y'all on fast forward for that. Just realized that I need to taper these edges, so we're gonna have to do a little more inking because I'm not sure what's going to end up being visible and what's not, and I'd rather have stuff be inked and covered up than have it be visible and not inked. Design for this page was borrowed from the last album we did, Mermazing. The last page in that album is a series of flaps that magnetize together to form a pocket, and that's what we're doing again on this page, only on a slightly larger scale. So I'm also going to need to grab, see, I've mapped out the magnets that I need. Looks like I need 1, 2, 3 magnets. So let me grab 3 magnets, and then we're going to glue this down here, and then we're going to glue the flaps down on each side. on to the base for page number 2, and for that we're going to need one piece cut to 2 3/4 by 6. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and make a 6-inch cut first. Then 2 3/4. We're going to need one piece cut to 5 5/8 by 6. So that's 5 1/2. That's 5 5/8. And those were 65 pounds. This is Tomoe River paper. It's very thin paper. It's also almost nothing will bleed through Tomoe River paper, so you can use just about any pen you want on this paper. It will show through, so there will be plenty of shadowing because it's so thin, and it takes a while for any ink to dry on this paper, but you don't get the bleed through or the feathering on this paper. And I need 3 pieces of this cut to 10 by 6. Now let's grab the scoreboard. The Tomoe River paper, we're just going to fold this in half. So it's going to create a 5 by 6 journal. I'm going to score the 5 by 6 piece on the, actually this is the 5 5/8 by 6, and we're going to score 5 1/8 and 5. Oh, I almost forgot this piece. This is the 2 3/4 inch piece, and we're going to score the 2 3/4 inch side at 2 1/4. 2 1/4. Yes, at 2 1/4 and 2 inches. So now we're going to fold at all of these score lines and ink everything, and I'll be right back. Last bit, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. And glue this smaller flap down next to the binding. just want to be careful that we don't overlap the score line on the binding. Now we're going to glue this little notebook. It's a great little journaling spot, or you could add pictures in there if you wanted to, or staple some ephemera, memorabilia, whatever you wanted to in there. Turn it into a little mini junk journal if you wanted to. Glue this down along the free edge. And we just need to add a magnet right there. So let me grab the magnets. So I'm going to add the magnet right about there. So all that's left now is to add this into the album. And it is this simple. You add glue to this side. I'm going to make a little mark about 1/2 inch from the cover on both sides. And I'm going to position the score line in between those two marks that I just made. And what's going to end up happening when we add in the other two pages, we'll have this page glued in right about here, and this page glued in right about here, is that they'll be able to adjust and lay a little bit more flat. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I release new videos every Sunday and Wednesday. Any materials that are available in a first run store are going to be listed in the description box down below. And if you have any questions, I am happy to answer them. Just leave me a comment and we will see you guys next time. Bye.